Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Gary. So today we're going to be cooking something very special. Today we're going to be cooking the same meal that was served to Mr. Jesus Christ during the Last Supper. That's right, so today we're going to be making macaroni and cheese and chocolate chip cookies. Alright, so let's get started with that. Alright, so we're going to start with the macaroni and cheese. So you're going to need milk, flour, salt and pepper, butter, macaroni, and a lot of cheese. That right there is some blurry cheddar. That right there is some sharp cheddar. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to go ahead and boil the water. So while that's boiling, let me just tell you about a little story. So apparently this happened in the 1950s. So there was this guy and he was a conductor. He worked on the railroads and he did all that conductor stuff that conductor people do. And so anyway, so he went home one day and his wife, she was not happy. She wanted more money, she wanted more stuff. So she said to husband, Mr. Conductor, sir, she said, I want you to steal 1 penny for every dime you make. Now, as you may know, that is illegal, but the conductor said, alright, I'll do it. So he stole 1 penny for every dime he made, and he came home and his wife was so happy, and she's like, this is awesome, now we can buy a new transistor radio. But then she got greedy. She said, alright, now I want you to steal 2 pennies for every dime you make. So he did it. The man went and he stole 2 pennies for every dime he made, and he went home to his wife and his wife said, this is awesome, now we can buy a new color TV. So they went and got the newest color TV, and then she got even more greedy. She said, I want you to steal 3 pennies for every dime you make. So he went and he stole 3 pennies for every dime he made, and then his wife said, this is absolutely fantastic, we can get some new furniture. And then she got even more greedy, and the wife said to the Mr. Conductor, sir, she said, now I need you to steal 4 pennies for every dime you made. So he did it. He went and stole 4 pennies for every dime he made, and the wife was so happy, and she said, now we can buy a new car. So they bought the one car that was available back then, which was a T-Bird, of course. So they bought that, and they were so happy, and then the wife got even more greedy. The wife said, I want you to steal 5 pennies for every dime you make. So the man, he did it. He stole 5 pennies for every dime he made. So then the wife said, this is great, we can buy a new house. And they bought a new house. They bought a mansion, and it had everything you could want. It had a pool, it had a spa, it had a theater room. They were very fond of Orson Welles' Citizen Kane. They watched that many times in the new theater room, and they just loved it. And the wife was so happy. And the wife was like, this is awesome. You know what happened next? What happened next is he got caught. He got caught and he went to the judge, and the judge said, sir, I've been heard that you stole many a money. And the man said, that is true, I stole many a money. It was because my wife wanted me to. And he said, that does not matter, it's still a crime. And so the judge said, how do you plead, sir? And then the man said, why, I guess I plead guilty. And then the judge said, guilty! So then he said, I sentence you to death. And he said, oh my goodness, that's unfortunate. So then the judge said, that's right, I sent you to death by electrocution. So now they're taking him to the electric chair, they're taking him on death row, and the executioner, he puts him in the chair, straps him in, and the man has his choice of a last meal, but he declines his last meal. And then the executioner says to him, any last words? And the man said, no, I don't have any last words. And then the executioner said, oh, okay. So anyways, the executioner pulled the lever, and you know what happened? The man was still alive. He was not killed by the execution chair, and they had no clue why. So then they tried it again, this time with 5 times the amount of electrocution. And they pulled the lever, but guess what? The man was still alive. No one could believe it. So the executioner walks up, he doesn't understand at all what's going on, and he asks the man, sir, how come you don't die? How come every time I pull this switch and all the electric currents are supposed to rush into you? So he asked the man, why? Why every time I pull this lever, you're supposed to be electrocuted, but you are not? And the man, he just looked down and he said, why? That's because I'm a conductor. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna keep boiling that water for now. Alright, so now the oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And so now it's time to just pop this in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. I don't even own a cat. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and make our chocolate chip cookies. So yeah, so just one of these packages of chocolate chip cookies. And just take out the dough. I actually already ate most of the dough because it's delicious. So there's what, like 3 more cookies here? 2 more cookies here. So yeah, go ahead and put those 2 cookies on there. And yeah, so we'll just go ahead and bake that. You know, it's times like these when I really appreciate cooking. You know, once you do all the hard work and it's just, you know, once the macaroni cheese is in the oven and the cookies are baking, and it's nice, you know? I feel like cooking is underrated, you know? It's nice. It's just so peaceful, and I just think, oh yeah! Oh yes! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Alright, so it looks like the cookies got a little bit burnt. Alright, so what happened to the cookies? That is unfortunate, but you know what? I still have high hopes for the macaroni and cheese, and I think it's ready, so let's take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks good. Let's just put it over here to cool.